Sheriff Todd Baxter. My name is Christopher Chichester. I've never committed a crime. Welcome to your re-election defeat. I cashed as a YouTube with that title. You were in such a delusional 1984, you don't even know you already lost. As you're looking at me, as your bald head of fanaticism is staring at me, you're already lost. You've been defeated. As I've detailed in that 40-plus minute YouTube. And this is why also you can also refuse to comply with the law. It's the law I have in my hand, the Freedom of Information Law. Your bald head is staring at me with one thought of hatred, and he needs to be arrested. Freedom of Information Law, the financial disclosure statement for Sheriff Todd K. Baxter for calendar year 2019. I'm going to tell you what your bald head just thought. I can weasel out of this. He doesn't have the correct specific language, and I'm in the process of researching that. But you know what I'm talking about. Where's your money? You're a public employee. Disclose your personal finances. You don't have to disclose it to the last dollar that comprises your value. There is a range. Do you, as the sheriff of Monroe County, have a conflict of interest with your personal finances? That's what I'm demanding to know. And your answer is you're going to refuse to comply. Sandra Dolly's also receiving this document today. So I'm going to repeat this. I may repeat this 2 or 3 more times for however long this YouTube lasts. The financial disclosure statement for Sheriff Todd K. Baxter for calendar year 2019. Oh, Todd, you know, my phone's ringing. I have to answer the phone here, Todd. Oh, pardon me. Hello? Todd, it's for you. You know why it's for you, Todd? Because you just allowed another pregnant inmate to escape your custody. That's strong. Pregnant inmate back in custody after escape of Strong Memorial Hospital. Pregnant inmate who escaped from Monroe County Sheriff's deputy in Strong Memorial Hospital in custody today. 3-hour chase began when 19-year-old Rochester resident Leah Bird escaped from, quote, self-restraint, end quote, Strong Memorial attorney word. Okay, I'm going to hang up right now, Todd. Did you get that there? Todd, what I want to know about your stooge incompetence and buffoonery. This, hang out right here, Todd. your employees. Here's this criminal mastermind, Leah Burden, that your employees allowed escape in a flowing white gown, 19 years old. And Todd, 2 years before she was in high school. Todd, you psychopath supposed to be screaming in my name and pounding on my door, pounding on the door with such ferocity that the walls were shaking. And my neighbor next to me said to me, "What is going on? You have never seen anything like that in air animals." Exactly what he said. That's the language I use for you. Todd, now when you allowed criminal mastermind Leah Barden, 19 years old, to escape, here's a story from WHEM. Sheriff Jail Superintendent disciplined after hospital inmate escape. So this says, Rochester, New York, WHEM, the Monroe County Sheriff and Jail Superintendent are being disciplined after an internal investigation regarding an inmate escape in custody back in April. So you ordered an internal investigation because criminal mastermind Aaliyah Burden escaped. So there you are. She escaped from soft restraint. And what kind of, your employees got some 6 degrees of separation going on there with whips and chains and handcuffs. So here she is escaping from soft restraint. And then you ordered this investigation here, internal investigation, which I'm going to be demanding the results of that internal investigation. And then the Monroe County Sheriff and Jail Superintendent being disciplined. How did you discipline yourself? Did you spank yourself, Todd, the fascist stooge? What was the discipline? Because in the Freedom of Information Law documentation that is attached, you bald-headed criminal, I'm demanding the internal disciplinary records and documentation of employees at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office for Sheriff Todd K. Baxter. Sheriff Todd K. Baxter was reprimanded, terminated, or disciplined employment at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. So how did that discipline go? What are the names? These are your employees here. This is the photograph. Did one of these employees have Aaliyah Bird in custody, or did they arrive after she escaped? This is where there's no accountability for you. You do whatever the hell you want. What are the names of your employees that allowed Aaliyah Burden to escape, and were they subject to discipline that you announced here, subsequently here? How did you discipline yourself? This is your delusional, psychotic 1984, because there was no discipline. Even though I'm asking these questions, I already know the answers, and you know the answer too. No one was disciplined. You didn't discipline yourself. Because you're a criminal, a fanatic, a degenerate, a liar, and a sociopath. And a criminal, a fanatic, degenerate, liar, and a sociopath does nothing. And you refuse to respond. And that's the confirmation that you did nothing. Such a Jonestown joke, a disgrace. You know who you can allow to escape next time, Todd, baby? You can allow Demi Moore to escape next time, because this is what you allowed to escape. This was in your custody. It wasn't her, but this is what Aaliyah Bird looked like at 8 months, right there. This is what you allowed to escape. This is what your bald head allowed to waltz right out of Strong to a parking lot. I try not to laugh at Todd. You hurt my feelings here, because when I was demanding the payroll, he says refused. Right? Did you write refused on this $36,000 Kathleen Miller? Did you write? Are you paid $0 to write refused on this, Michael Rather? Wait today on your $101,000. Did you write refused on here? Scott Alberti, Scott baby, did you write refused? You hurt my feelings at the sheriff's office, refusing my demands for information. What I want to know, William. No, William, I don't know the identity. William, baby. Is this you, William, right here? Because I don't know you, of course. But right there, is that you right here? You got your hand up here on your hip. William, is that you? William Tadeo, are you paid $101,000 to stand next to criminal mastermind Lee Burton? Is this you, William? Scott Alberti, is this you right here? Is there a female there? I don't know if that's you, Kathleen Mill, sweetheart. So here you are. Here she is, criminal mastermind. It's a fire hydrant right there. I wish I was there that day. This is like a Mel Brooks comedy. I'm trying not to laugh. When I read this story about pregnant inmate back in custody after escape at a Strong, and I'm looking at criminal mastermind Aaliyah Burden here. What the hell are you doing at your Jonestown? How the hell did you allow a 19-year-old pregnant woman to escape? How did you refuse to hurt my feelings? Bald-headed party-switching Todd Baxter refused my mail when I'm demanding information from you. So, Sheriff Todd Baxter, I'm demanding a financial disclosure statement. I'm demanding the name, charge, and sentence of every defendant in Penfield Town Court, because I want to see how your whack jobs are concocting crimes for other citizens. Do you understand me, Todd? And Todd, you have Ryan Fisher in Atlanta, Georgia. You got your employees underwater in a pool. I mean, what the hell are you doing in Monroe County? Why is he in Atlanta, Georgia? Demanding over and over and over cost of a hotel plane ticket. Demanding if you pay taxpayer dollars for this photograph, told him it's a training exercise. And it's going to be a brief YouTube. You Lee LaRoque and you're 40 plus pounds overweight. This is not a search warrant. Paul Lemaitre, so pay attention. You're copied. You type this document that says search warrant. That's not a search warrant. This will be laughed out of the room at the United States Department of Justice. You type this search warrant in your library courtroom. Bald-headed, wig-wearing Paul Lemaitre. You gave this to Leah LaRoque, and this allows this psychopath to enter my residence with her blue gloves, tear my residence apart, and leaving my Chromebook. She's trying to concoct the crime for me by reading my emails and going to the search history on the Chromebook. What do you think about what they're doing to me at the district attorney's office? Sandra Dooley, sweetheart, what are you thinking about what I just said? Here's your official photograph, District Attorney Sandra Dooley. What do you think about what I just said? And finally, District Attorney Sandra Dooley, the District Attorney of Hatred, the Sheriff of Hatred. How do you come to the home of an innocent man and demand his dog when all he's doing is walking his dog same way, 4,000 times, 7 years? How does that happen? How do the cops, the psychotic cops, come to the home of an innocent man and demand his dog? How does that happen in the United States of America? So, psychotic cops at the district attorney's office, tell your bald-headed boss, Todd Baxter, Monroe County's #1 psychopath, that I'm demanding his financial disclosure statement. Financial disclosure statement for Sheriff Todd K. Baxter for calendar year 2019. My name is Christopher Chichester. I have never committed a crime.